for stewardship this year, we are working with Pastor Mike Ward and a program called Building a Culture of Generosity, where we're making the point of telling the stories behind our congregation and telling stories of generosity among the people in our congregation, and telling the stories of outcomes of the mission support that we've received. So this is one of those first generosity stories. So that first question is, what is the first financial gift you remember giving, and to whom did you give it? How much was it? And why did you choose to make that gift?
I was either in first or second grade. I can remember my mother and dad always saying, don't forget your Sunday school money. And I remember being a quarter. At that time, that was a generous donation. And one of the big things for a child is getting up and being allowed to pass the collection plate. This was exciting to me. So I would put my quarter in and then get to pass the collection plate to the other kids in the Sunday school. So I thought that was just great.
Who's the most generous person you have known in your life?
I have been blessed to have many, many generous people in my life. Of course, everybody can say their mother and dad, aunts and uncles, but to me, and maybe because I raised her, my daughter stands out to me, and my son-in-law. They're both lucky enough to still have jobs that they can do from home, and they share what they have with everybody in the family, with friends. It's actually, this year will be the first year we've missed in 3 years, where they plan a outing every summer or fall, depending on where we're going. And they rent the house, they do the entertainment, they provide the food. We just have to show up. And it's wonderful because the family can get together. I once had a very large family, which has dwindled over the years, but just to be able to keep us all in one place for 3 or 4 days is such a blessing, and I thank them for that.
How has your giving to the church grown throughout your life, and how is it that you continue to grow in your giving?
Well, starting from that little quarter in Sunday school, and as a child and an adult, I loved the Lenten envelopes, just to do something daily to remember. I thought was wonderful. Keeps things in the front of your mind. Weekly donations, I try my best. I am retired and my income is not what it used to be when I was working, but I do have a church here in Pittsburgh that I'm an associate member to. So I try to support both as generously as I can because I know it always goes to a good cause.
And why do you financially give to the church?
I know we are forgiven by grace, and it doesn't have to be a monetary thing, but sometimes I'm not able to do things being close to the church physically, and I figure that's the least I can do because the church has so many good causes, not only in the neighborhood, but throughout the synod, and it's just so important to keep that up so that we can operate. Keep our doors open.
And how does giving to the church make you feel?
Blessed, very blessed. If there's just some little part I can do to help keep those doors open, to have others have the gifts that I have been given. In COVID-19 has helped me be able to be a part of Ascension again, because living far away, I have missed that so much. Ascension will always be my church. And just to be able to have that connection, if we don't give, we don't have that opportunity, and I'm very grateful for it.
How would you share with a new member or somebody new in the community the importance of them being generous in their own financial participation in church?
Kind of a repeat of what I just said, but if the new members see what has taken place from the old members keeping up the giving, to be able to have the computer connections to be with one another, to be able to have the fellowship, to be able to know that you've got support there. None of this can be done for free. We have to give, and we have to be able to support any way we can. I know people, and it's not meaning everybody has to be able to give a, you know, a large amount, but give what you're capable of doing, what you're comfortable with. And because I know things are rough right now with people and their lifestyles, their rent, their food, raising children, but it's so important, because we have all these extra connections to the church that we won't have if we don't give, and they need to do that for the people that are coming behind them also.
Thank you so much, Karen. I'm so grateful for you putting thought into these answers and for being willing to participate in this interview.
Absolutely.